Welcome everyone to round one, match two of the Southeastern Volleyball Cup. Today we've got the Tasmanian Echidnas versus ProVolley men's. Yesterday we saw these two teams play against each other with the Tasmanian Echidnas coming forward 3-1. Let's see how we go today.
And It looks like ProVolley are up to serve first. We have number 18, Maladen. A good pass by Thorpe. Got a chase by the lib. Oh, left one-on-one. You can't be doing that against Josh Thorpe. Can't be doing that. Echidnas are up to serve. I believe it's Joe Kelly, the setter. Oh, and a little low there on the net. It may do. And a roll shot by Josh Evans. He gets it in right in that little donut in the middle. Out of system. Free ball by. Oh, and just long by Cowfluid there on the middle hit. Right, we have ProVolley up to serve with Samuel. Good up by the lib, it's still in play.
I think one of the strengths of ProVolley that we saw yesterday was just their scramble for the ball, and that might be something that will affect the Tasmanian Echidnas today. If they can't kill those balls, ProVolley's just going to get them straight back up.
Close there by Thorpe. Oh, jump set by the lib there, Ben. He was there again.
Bit of a scramble for Tassie.
Now. ProVolley get it in system. It's a little wide.
Up angle
and
for Josh
just goes
Evans
out.
there. And here ProVolley begin to capitalise.
All right, new server up now. We have Marky, number 1, the middle. One.
The angle was there that time.
Yes, had all of cross court open. And you see Liam Smith come on in the front court now with Callum Flew to serve the Echidnas. Oh, an overpass, and it's an ace. It's good by Cal. Spot this time. Oh, and a solo block. And Jev loves that one. Josh Evans. Big fan. That'll get him fired up. And a shank, resulting in an ace again for Cowfluid and a timeout.
ProVolley after great service pressure from Callum Flood. We've got a score of 7-2
The Echidnas.
to the Tasmanian Echidnas.
Maybe say something more about ProVolley. Back from the timeout now. Cowfluid looking to keep on going with that serve. Keep on applying the pressure. Oh, and that's exactly
the coach's point right
exactly
there.
what ProVolley wanted there.
Very
And
strategical timeout from the ProVolley coach, putting pressure on Callum Flood's serve.
yes, and now we've got opposite Samuel, number 12, to serve. Float for him. Off the block by Brad Bailey. Oh, good up there by Ben. Bit off the net then. And a smart play by number 11. The other Samuel. Off the block by Jeff. Scramble now.
And just a miscommunication.
Bit of
Miscommunication
hesitancy
between the libero and the opposite.
Yeah, just a bit of hesitancy there. Bit of miscommunication on whose ball it was. You've got Jeff Evans to serve now for the Tasmanian Echidnas. A float serve. Oh, and who's go? It'll go ProVolley's way.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a reach there. Captain Thorpe not happy with this one.
It's going to dispute it.
Will it go his way? No, it won't. Still ProVolley's way. So we have, now it's Hash to number 4 to serve.
Bit wide the set there.
Oh, smart play. Smart play when you've got a short block like that for the Echidnas. May as
Number
well use
11
it,
doing
yes.
very well with those tips. Won a couple of points off those.
Good float serve there. Oh, and just off the block then.
Fingers.
You can hear that one nice and loud. And Brad up to serve now for the Tasmanian Echidnas. Oh, lucky over then. Probably wanted a bit more on that one. Oh, and just through the block.
There's not much you can do about those ones, especially when the ball is coming so quick.
Alright, now we have number 8, Sebastian, to serve. Ooh, interesting move. It's resulted in the Echidnas' way.
Oh, I probably wouldn't have called that, but calls like this are up to the judge's discretion.
Yes, the first referee's got a very good view of the court. Oh, and just a little bit short by Liam. It's not often that happens. I think he'd be building a bit more on that one next time. Ken back in now for the Echidnas. And number 18, Maladen, to serve again, their setter. Again, I think you just can't leave Dev one-on-one. Need to go out to that on that left side. Need to get him. Can't leave him one-on-one with that line open. He would be loving it. You got Joey Kelly up to now serve.
Float serve. And there's that scramble.
And they reset now.
Oh, great up. Oh,
And it was left.
such a
It's a dead
shame.
ball.
Such a shame when your teammate does such a good job to get the ball up and there's just miscommunication between the rest of the team on who's going to get that second ball.
Good scramble again. Over the block by Tip. Jump set by Ken. And resulted in the Echidnas' point. I think the ball had hit the floor before he had come through the net. ProVolley trying to dispute.
Bit of sportsmanship there between number 11 and number 18.
And just
great
long.
lead from the libero, Aaron.
Sure what happened there. Must have gone a bit over. And ProVolley took advantage of that one. Number 11 now, Samuel to serve. ProVolley bench getting ready to support.
Oh, some fingers in that one, you could hear it. That one's gonna hurt.
Float serve there. And Jeb wants revenge. He's come back.
Very well today. Josh Evans, hot hands, seems to be their dominant hitter at the moment, and I can see why. It's currently
Captain Thorpe to serve now.
14-11 to the Tasmanian Echidnas. Beautiful one-handed set there.
Yes, just a little low. Thorpe will be happy with that. Another short serve, I reckon, to come. Loves spreading the defence. And through the block there. Carefully, just admitting he was a little bit late on that one. All right, Marky up to serve now for ProVolley. Straight to the captain. And back to their hot hitter again, back to Jeb. He would be loving it. Got Liam Smith entering the court again. Carefully to serve.
Got to give the ball a bit of a clean.
Yes. There's a few may I say, divas on the court sometimes with a bit of the ball.
Top spin serve. And out,
and
unfortunately.
They did look to follow it. Ultimately, just a little long. Oh, good serve on the right side. And a great up by it.
Just a free ball over from the middle. Oh, just unlucky through the fingers there. It seems that Tasmanian Echidnas are managing to get away with a couple points, but can they hold on to this lead? 17-13.
And just trickling over the net there. And straight down the line. I think that one got caught in Jeb's arms. So. All right, we've got number 4 now. Hash up to serve. Oh, it was a little low, but I think it worked. Liam Smith just finding that angle around the block then.
That connection, that fast connection between the setter and the middle can sometimes be so lethal, and we can see it here, like even when that set is just a little bit too short, it can really affect the play.
Complete the block. Good strong pass. And just a little error there. ProVolley happy to take this one off and get ready for the next pass in. Set there by the setter. Oh, I reckon that would have been out. He's taking the risk.
But
Good
If you're not
scramble.
100% sure, it's always safer to go for that ball. Yeah, and lucky they are that they won that point.
And we've got number 8 now, Sebastian up to serve. Taking his time. And a good float. There we go. Bounce there.
That connection between the setter and the middle,
Bounce
as I
there
said,
by
can be
Liam Smith.
lethal when done properly, but is so difficult. It's executed perfectly there by Tasmanian setter Joe Kelly and middle Liam Smith.
And now Liam's up to serve. Last time didn't put enough on it, put on it now. Tip there, tried by ProVolley. And it goes the Echidnas way
Just
again.
through the block there, and a timeout for
to
ProVolley.
again.
Got the
Just
score.
time a little bit to reset. Liam Smith to serve again. I think he's found his rhythm now. Oh, and a massive block there by
Ball put
Captain Thorpe. Josh Thorpe not happy to let anything through. Went straight down. I think ProVolley need to look around, working around the block, using it to their advantage.
Unfortunately, just wide.
A little short, but it works. A bit of scramble here.
Scramble from both sides.
And ultimately, ProVolley did not want to let that one through, similar to Josh Thorpe before. Didn't want to get it through. And we'll now see a sub going to bring on
7.
new setter, Davia, for Maladen. He'll come up to serve now as well. Just a bit of change in setter, see if they can use this to their advantage a bit. Looks to be a few ProVolley players going there, but I think a bit of hesitancy within the group. Not sure on whose bowl's whose. Joe Kelly up to serve now. Flow serve right into the donut. Oh, and a little low. I think there was a bit of toes chipping there, and that is the set.
25-16. The first set goes to the Tasmanian Echidnas.
All right, we're back for set 2 now. The Echidnas look to have made no changes. And ProVolley will
Made a couple changes, I think.
Yes. I think we've got
number
a new,
8. Number
yes,
6,
number
sorry.
6 come
My
on the court.
apologies.
And they're keeping
And a new
set
libero
up
as well.
beforehand. See if this can trick the Echidnas a little bit. Mess with what they're used to. Alright, Echidnas with the first serve. It's Joe Kelly up to serve now.
Nice trick play
Interesting
there.
run there.
Oh, wonderful block from the newcomer, number 6.
Michelle.
Great work.
Now number 7 Darby up to serve. Set up. Good top spin serve there.
It's got us out of system with the libero taking that second ball.
And again, Josh Evans left one-on-one. He got it off hands.
Managed
Was
to
received,
capitalise
but a
off
bit
that.
of a shank. Captain Josh Thorpe up to serve now. Looking to find his weakest target. And it floats. He's gone straight to the lib. Long ball and it's just gone out.
Right idea, but number 11 has been tipping a lot in the first set, so it's inevitable that the Echidnas were going to pick that one up.
The Echidnas are ready for that one. And just landed in that back door there. Not sure if that one came off fingers or not. They now have number 6, Michelle, up to serve. To Toppy again. Well received. And yes, then again.
Hot hands, Josh Evans. Just making their way through that gap in the block there.
Cow flute up to serve now for the Echidnas. Trying a toppy, it's worked through the past, and it's gone a little bit long. Now Ken back
with
on.
that one.
Yeah, Ken back on now for the lib. Now have number 1, Mikey up to serve. Short float, and Liam Smith. Not sure if he even had a block then.
Seems to be a bit of confusion from the ProVolley side.
Right, hot hands now, Josh Evans to serve. And again.
Not much you can do against that.
No, not with the back setter as well. I think it was difficult for ProVolley with a bit of an overpass. The setter wasn't able to do anything with that one.
And Liam saw it, just took it away. Some great cover from setter there.
A little long. What they do with it, it's good.
Bit
And
flat.
just a change in tempo on that hit there from Brad Brayley. Smart move. Just beat the block. I think they were expecting a bit of a harder hit. And a good serve. A chip there.
Great cover.
Not necessarily sure what happened.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that point.
I'm glad the second ref could see, and the first ref.
Seemed to go Tasmania's way.
Yes. Josh Evans still to serve. I think we might be seeing a potential sub for the Echidnas, ready to make a move. Oh, and just a little long. It's now number 11, Samuel. ProVolley up to serve now. one there, I think, and it still ended up going the Echidnas' way.
Off the
I
net.
think Liam Smith there was a little bit surprised himself. Brad Bailey up to serve now for the men. And a combination play. And a massive block there by I think the shortest person on this men's team, Joe Kelly. They'd be absolutely loving that one right now.
Maybe even shorter than Libero Ken.
Yes.
Not sure, I might have to measure them.
Do a height test, I reckon. Be beaming with that one. See if ProVolley can convert. Just unlucky on that one. Not sure if the connection's exactly there.
And a timeout
And a
for
timeout
ProVolley.
ProVolley's way.
With the score 10-4 to
beaming.
Echidnas.
Players make their way back on. Brad Bailey up to serve. The float serve. It's gone a little back. ProVolley keep it in. Just not enough. Just not
Unable
enough.
to get that final hit over the net in the last couple points.
I do see a lot of the boys, I think on both sides, I think a lot of the serves are going straight into the middle in 6. So I think maybe both teams should try and target the outer sides.
Right out the back.
Just long. Alright, and for ProVolley we have, who is that? We have number 4 up to serve, Hash. I think it was a left hand. Oh.
A good chase down by number 7, the setter.
Desperation to save the ball. Desperation by Davia, but just not enough. I think the ref got a bit caught there.
Just push him out of the way next time. Get in there.
Liam Smith up to serve.
It's a bit of an overpass from
Yeah,
the
so
libero.
the net, and ultimately Callum Flood is happy with that one. Happy with the result.
Score 13-5 to the Tasmanian Echidnas with 1 set under their belt.
Good pass by the lib. Left 1-on-1 against Thorpe. It was missed.
And touches.
Touches. The Echidnas were very sure on that one.
So that hit potentially coming off the block, therefore awarding Echidnas the point.
Keeping that consistent with the serve. Back to the lib. Left 1-on-1 and it came off the block. Alright, we see middle number 1 come on in the front row, Mikey, and 14, Abby to serve.
It's just quite wide there.
Not sure that's exactly what he planned. And now we see a substitution on the Echidna side. We have Bailey Nelson coming in for hot hitter Jed.
Can he match Josh's hot hands?
Yes.
Is the question.
And we got Joey Kelly up to serve now. Would you say there's a bit of a slide approach here on the serve?
Oh, definitely. But if it works for him,
Oh, that's a great
wonderful
up there
up.
by Ken. Oh, awkward get. Probably could have been kept alive. I think there was a bit of
hesitation.
yeah.
And it's hard when first player's down on the ground already and they're the closest player. It's only them. They have to get up quickly to try and get that ball.
Oh,
Just short. Perhaps the slide serve doesn't work for him.
Yeah. Like to see him try a toffee. Strip one in. We now have Darby on the setter up to serve now for ProVolley. Hasn't taken on the slide approach, but his toppy still works. Bailey Nelson to set. Oh, and I think that one almost came off his head. I think it just got his shoulders. Bailey Nelson with that long ball just then. Just push it long. Thought just couldn't get around the block. The top spin serve. Thorpe gets another go.
And right into the pot there.
And I think ProVolley are just a little bit confused on whose tip that is. Whose tip cover. Thorpe now up to serve after his hit just then. Standing floater's gone short. Exactly what he wanted.
Great communication there.
Oh, and just in the net there by Brad Bailey. It was a little far off the net.
Got a 17-9 lead for the Tasmanian Echidnas.
Number 6 now to serve for ProVolley. Oh, a little bit of an overpass there by Ben. Still keeps it alive. And just won by Brad Bailey.
Wide.
Just a bit wide.
Luckily they've got this high roof. Some of these passes perhaps may not have
Flown yesterday.
with the low roof at North Shore School.
6. Out of serve, he's got a toppy. Bailey Nelson gets a shot and he's
Wonderful
got it.
swing.
He's a lefty. I think that gets the block after they've expected Jeb to be hitting. They've now been shown what Bailey Nelson can do. Helen Fleet up to serve. Nice toppy.
Okay,
Again, it's
gone
gone
in.
to 6. Bit of a finger one there. And Bailey goes down the line. That's what he does best. Off the hands, down the line. Flew up with another. Ooh,
Sub 1.
we see Ricardo come on for Liam Smith.
His
Liam,
first
happy to
appearance
see
for this
Ricardo
round.
on the court.
Ricardo's first appearance for this year for the Tasmanian Men's Echidnas.
Yeah, he's a stereotypical short middle. But I think
Don't
once you
underestimate
see-
him.
Yeah, I think once you see the hops that he's got on him, he does jump very high. Ken back on now for the Echidnas. And number 1, I think that is Markey now up to serve for ProVolley. Taking his time. He's got it cool. And a short float serve. Works well. Bit of a missed ball.
And again,
And
just
again.
that miscommunication on the ProVolley side with that ball just trickling down and no one really sure who to go for it.
Again, we see a change of balls. And Bailey Nelson up to serve now. Quick float serve. Oh, he's gotten it up. He's got it up. Brad Bailey now to hit. Off the block.
Great block by the middle there.
Now Bailey gets a shot. And it's just come off hands. And Bailey is loving that one.
And a timeout for ProVolley with the score 21-11, a 10-point lead to the Tasmanian Echidnas. three-person block there.
Pushed out of the way, Ricardo.
Just
Just a bit of
taking,
an awkward posture there, I think, on number 6.
perhaps slightly in the wrong position, an extra step to the left would have been perfect.
Yes, would have helped. Oh, I think we have a little bit of a wait. Might need to bring out the towel. Never mind, I think we're doing a little bit of a dance here. Good work.
The men
Does
do
work.
seem to sweat a lot more than the women.
Yes. I think that's the changing the balls as well.
Oh, goodness.
And not necessarily sure what happened there, but I think ProVolley might have got caught stuck just watching the ball then. I think they need to find the hunger again, otherwise the Echidnas will just take this one away from them.
Pass not great. But managed to get the point from
An awkward
that.
scramble there by Bailey Nelson. Not sure if that came off ahead.
I think
Echidnas
that
aren't too fussed about it, so we'll
could
put a
have been
bit of fun
a
and laugh.
Echidna's point if Bailey hadn't touched that one, hence the laughter from the team. But
And a toughie from ProVolley.
great.
And Brad Bailey would have loved that one. 2. And he now gets a chance to serve to finish off the set. I'd like to see Ricardo get a set in this last one. See if we can get a finish on a bounce, maybe. Oh, I think I called that one. Ricardo's happy with that one. Straight into the block.
See.
Straight down on the ProVolley side.
Here we go, starting the third set with number 18 to serve ProVolley. Couple of changes. We've got number 5, a new player, perhaps his debut in this competition.
Bit of a long set there.
And out the back, we've got number 12 coming back on. Didn't play the second set, but played the first.
And now on to serve again. Bit of trick there. Tricky with the feet. Take his time.
up.
Scrambled by ProVolley.
So difficult when it comes off that block as well.
And it was kept alive. There's a double block there. Ooh, it's a little low
It's
again.
continuing.
Kept up by Betty.
There we go. Poor touches on the Echidnas
Just
side.
a little awkward there, I think.
Trying to bring the energy back up for ProVolley. It's a good way to start the set, 2-0.
Larden still serving. ProVolley just taking a little bit of time in that huddle just to discuss. Joey Kelly up to serve. He's got the slide serve again. Good pass.
Denied by the block, but they get another chance.
And over the block off hands.
Just made it through there.
It's looking a little bit quiet on the ProVolley side. I think once they need to, I think they just need to get into the run of things. Just find their rhythm again and bring it back up. Living off pass, Libero had it. Potentially, I think that might have been 4, but ref doesn't seem to think so. Jump set. Ooh, and I'm not sure how that one snuck through the block, but Hayley Nelson
impressive
loved that
hit.
one. There. And absolutely denied. Couldn't get around it.
Free ball over.
Yeah.
But not received well from the Tasmanian Echidnas.
Straight down the line, received well, jump set, off hands, and a bit of an awkward one then. Came off almost the hip, I think. Now number 6 for ProVolley to serve. This one's the Shao.
Bit of a shorter topspin serve there. And
wide.
a very wide set.
Yeah.
It's only one place he could really hit that, and ProVolley saw that
and I
coming.
think especially for a lefty, I think it's hard. I think the set's longer, it's a bit hard. All right, Michelle will take that one, and he's ready to convert. ProVolley hoping to get a bit of an advantage now with the serve. Free ball by Thorpe. And through the block there.
Tricked the block a little bit there, I think, leaving it a bit wide open.
Just a little bit long on that one, I think.
A good serving run from number 6, though, to get them back point for point. 5-all, which is what they needed.
Float serve. Off hands, taken by the setter. Eddie Nelson. And it is going to go the way of the Echidnas.
Right, ProVolley is siding out of that one, deciding not to let it get into their heads and just move on to the next point, which is really all you can do with a call like that.
Good pass there. And a massive reach by their middle.
Great scramble. And the libero just too shallow for that one.
Yeah, Callum Flood was left with that entire back door. Liberos crept in ready for tips. I think that was a bit of a trick there. Bailey Nelson be loving that one. And Thorpe will still serve.
Let's trick the middle block there, one-on-one. Yeah, great block.
Massive block
by number
there
12.
by ProVolley.
It's what they needed to get back into this game.
Sebastian and Samuel will be loving that one right now. And Sebastian to serve. Nice float serve. Ooh. Bit of an awkward one there.
As we see the ball switching out again.
Happy to laugh that one off. I think we might blame that one on the ball being a little bit sweaty.
It's never their fault. It's always the ball.
Yeah. See if a change in ball will help.
Gone for a short.
Manages it again this time.
Ooh, again,
And
just
through
late
the
on that
block
middle
again.
blocker, getting outside, just leaving that a little bit too open.
And we see Ricardo Jackson back in. Carefully up to serve.
And it's long again.
A little long.
Serving hasn't been particularly amazing today, unfortunately.
Yes, I don't know if the Echidnas are necessarily adjusting well to the float of the ball. It gives it a little bit extra. Let's see if ProVolley, number 12 Samuel, if he can convert. Gets it in. Ooh. Came off fingers there. And just not wide enough there on the block. Leaving number 5 completely open with that one.
ProVolley have done a great job at coming back from a 3-point loss. No. And are now point for point 9-all.
Toppy again. And even though that one went a little bit longer, I think Brad Bailey had a bit of a wider approach to get to that one, cutting across. Bailey Nelson now up to serve. Both teams looking like there should be a few made soon. Few on the bench, ready to go. And just a bit wide.
Just wide there.
Number 5 up to serve.
Outside the antenna.
Out the antenna then. Still just going a little bit wider. ProVolley happy to keep the service pressure up. Currently leading in this set just by 1 point.
I think it's the first time they've been in the lead this set, which I hope they can hold.
And a good
But
lead
unfortunately,
there.
it's now back for point. Commentator's curse, perhaps.
And the antennas, I think, a little bit wonky. Echidnas are happy to straighten it up.
Bit of laughs between the net. Great sportsmanship.
Holy
We love
good
to see
fun.
it.
Play serve by Brad Bailey.
Great chase down, but it's going to be a free ball.
Oh, massive up there by the libero, number 2. Got another chance, Thorpe. Unfortunately, the libero just collided. The ball collided with the ceiling. number number 1, Mikey, through the middle.
Again,
He
point for
hung there a
point
little
this
bit
set.
longer than the Echidnas blockers.
Got a substitution for the Echidnas. Perhaps trying to go into a bit more of a defensive play. Got some strong passes.
Yes, I'm not too sure. ProVolley might not be aware that number 1, who's just come on for the Echidnas, Nick Jones, is also a libero. So I think the Echidnas will be happy with that one. Just off the block there by Ricardo.
Seems we've lost the ball.
Can't sort this one out though. It's not sweaty enough. Ricardo now to serve. Haven't seen him serve yet, so let's see what we're in for. I think he usually goes with a float serve, and he has.
Too wide there. Off of an outer system ball.
Right, enough to serve now for ProVolley. They're set up. I think potentially their captain as well. Very short ball. Caught Nick Jones off guard. Still just took it over the net. And a bit of miscommunication there. Don't think Echidnas were expecting that one to
Great
still
defensive
be in
play from ProVolley there. Determination to get the ball.
Right, and to serve again. The short ball's working for him. Off hands by Thorpe. Lovely set there by Millard. And it goes down.
Here we go, the ProVolley
Nick Jones
now
going down with it.
gaining a lead. Can they hold it?
Boys have switched the ball again. I think we might be up to 4 times it's been swapped now.
Something like that.
ProVolley getting up and about. Happy with this lead. They're happy to keep it going. A little bit low there on the
Great pick up on the
set.
ProVolley libero and the Echidnas
Still
libero.
alive.
Oh my goodness. A battle between the 2 liberos there.
Yeah, and you see players all over the floor here on the ProVolley side. Good scramble to keep it alive. Put the Echidnas back in system though.
And another switch of balls.
I think this is
Must
5
be getting
now.
pretty hot out there.
Temperatures are rising. And here we are. Joe Kelly to serve. Off hands.
Smart play.
Oh, he would love that one. Got number 6 now, Bashar to serve.
And going for those short serves, but they are working against the Echidnas.
Kept alive. And
Very smart.
Joe Kelly was just a bit slow reading that one.
Saw that the block was not quite out on the line and that the setter down the line was quite deep. Very smart play, tipping it just in the corner.
Bashar to keep his serving run going. Echidnas don't wanna keep playing. Thought it might have been a reach. Ref was happy to keep it going. I think we might see a dispute here by
So, as a setter, can you explain the rule which the Echidnas are going to dispute here for those who might not understand the rule?
So I think we've got a backcourt setter in number 16, Joe Kelly. He was trying to run a little bit close to the net. Pass might have been a little bit too far. Tried to get it, and what they'll be disputing is that the ProVolley team have tried to reach over the net and interfere with the ball before it's been set.
Which is illegal.
Yeah. Ultimately, refs call, and it went ProVolley's way. Timeout though, and I think ProVolley are leading 18-14. Echidnas looking to get this one. Echidnas, I think, are looking to get this one in 3, but ProVolley aren't going down without a fight. players there from the bench on the Echidnas side.
Bit of a late run, I think, through the middle, but actually ended up working for them. I think the libero was expecting a bit of a harder hit, so when it came a bit softer, he just jabbed at it a bit too much.
And now we see Brad Bailey come on for Nick Jones. Back set, got 2 up.
The hands.
Come off hands. And Bailey Nelson again off hands. Pass by the lib.
Oh, wonderful backcourt play.
It's the combination play that ProVolley have been loving today. We've seen it a few times. There's been one miscommunication, but ultimately this one has been working for them, and it's gotten the Echidnas every time.
That one connected very well, and I think the Echidnas didn't quite see that one coming.
Echidnas have brought out the towel. ProVolley get a bit of time to breathe. Reset. Now have number 8 up to serve, Sebastian. Slow serve, I think it's a little bit out of system.
Great bump set, though.
Again, a good bump set.
Lovely bump set.
Down the line. Bit of a shorter bump set. And kept
Wonderful
alive
scramble.
off the net. Ooh. Jump set. And not too sure what happened there, but I think Joe Kelly might have lost his footing there.
It was a great scramble from both those teams in that rally. Such an unfortunate way to end it. But hopefully we see a bit more of that. Both teams really dedicated into winning that point.
I think there might be a bit of split on the gown. Bring out the towel again and hope that we don't lose any more ankles.
And here we go, ProVolley up 20-15. Perhaps maybe taking the 3rd set.
Sebastian keeping the serve consistent. It's a float serve. And that one just rolled on the net, I think.
Perhaps more penetration from the blockers there. Could have stopped that one from coming through.
Ooh, we got up serve. We got cow flued. And just
Wonderful
through the
swing.
block there.
That's exactly what you need to see. Just a great pass. Was down, got straight back up, transitioned, and won the point.
And I think we now see the hunger from ProVolley now. So speaking earlier, I think they needed to find the hunger, and I think they have. And they're currently leading the set, 21-16.
Can they maintain it for the rest of the game?
Long set, off hands, kept alive by Thorpe.
Oh, and it's
And that one's just clipped the antenna then. And we will see a substitution. The middle, Len Smith coming on for Ricardo. Just adds a bit of height on the front court. Number
Perhaps a
12.
bit of blocking pressure is what the Echidnas need.
Number 12 to serve. Trickled over the net, but red bell by Bailey. Free ball back over to the Echidnas. Off hands.
And that is why they made that substitution. Joe Kelly and Liam Smith just connecting so well at this game.
Number 12, Samuel and ProVolley. Desperate to keep it alive, but just got a bit caught on his feet, I think, then.
Now there is a 5-point difference between ProVolley leading and Echidnas. Are they going to be able to make it back in time, especially this close to the end of the set? Just to watch and find out.
And then off hands there by Joe Kelly. I think we might have
Hit the second
accidentally
ref
hit
there.
the second ref. Hopefully she's all right.
Paying attention, so she could have deflected that one.
Yep. Bob was still up. And we have number 5 to serve.
Yeah, these are the important points here.
We really just need to keep it stable, I think. Keep what is working. Don't try anything new. keep what's working. And a massive solo block there by Bashau through the middle.
From the outside hitter. Bit interesting there, not sure.
Oh yes, definitely was not the middle.
It was from the outside. But
And he's come,
if it
read
works,
that
it works.
perfectly.
Need to get the middle
And
on that
it's
one
now
as well.
set point for ProVolley. And just long, looked like he wanted to take that one. Might have been a little trick that he had in the book. And now it is Liam Smith to serve.
Go 24-18 to ProVolley in the third set.
Never mind, we've had a change in serve. I think there was a bit of a miscommunication in rotation.
Bit of
Brad Bailey to
confusion there.
serve now. Bit of a shank. Happy to keep it alive, ProVolley. Not too sure what happened then. And a little low. That one was.
ProVolley have taken the third set.
ProVolley are up and about now. You can see them getting ready to go into the fourth set.
Similar to what we saw yesterday, was very strong start from the Tasmanian Echidnas, but once they get towards the end, they really struggle, and
To keep that push alive.
perhaps that may be some fatigue or switching it up a little bit, but
Both
ProVolley
teams-
seem to capitalise on it. And
Yeah, I think what's good with both teams is that we've seen a few changes made, but both teams have more players to utilise going into this fourth set. So will we see some changes made, or will they decide to keep it the same? Alright, looking to go into the fourth set now. There's currently 2-1 the Echidnas' way. I think they're hoping to get it done now, get it sorted, but ProVolley are still hungry in the game. Got Liam Smith to serve first, and the Echidnas have brought on Jev again back as their hot hitter. And a tip, not expected there at all by the Echidnas blind, and happened to just tip that one over. Malata now up to serve. I think we also should mention that we have a new temporary commentator with us today. We have Giles.
Hello everybody, just filling in for Gigi for a minute.
And off the hands, Libero read it well. Off hands again.
Nice start from Benny.
And a tip there. Just
good.
over the block. I think Thorpe happy with that one. Just knowing that ProVolley are just a little bit slow to read those tips, and I think they've worked well for the Echidnas today. Joe Kelly up to serve. We've been talking about his approach, Jards, coming from a middle. Do you think his approach is a bit of a slide approach? Would you
Does
agree?
look like it, especially jumping off that foot nice and high. Does give a really interesting and good serve, I think.
Oh, and just came off the shoulder there of Joe Kelly. Good scramble by both teams. ProVolley got that one in the end. It's now Shao, number 6, to serve for ProVolley. Had a good run last set. See if he can convert and keep it going for this one. So Float serve. And again, I think the Echidnas are just utilising that tip, knowing that they can get points off of it.
Yeah, it seems to be working really well so far. So may as well keep working what's good.
Captain Thorpe to serve now. It's 2-0 in the fourth set. Loves that short float. And a joust at the net. And just an arm swung there by Cowflude. Gonna bring out the towel again. Do a little foot dance again. And it is number 8, Sebastian, to serve for ProVolley. Float serve, straight to the lid. Not necessarily what you want. And it works in their favour regardless. Big block there by ProVolley. Number 1, Mikey, got that one. Hands straight on it. Happy to keep afloat. And again, like we've said in previous sets, I think you just can't leave Jeb with one-on-one.
Yeah. Too powerful past that block. Really need to bring up the double
He'll
there.
utilise offhands or he'll smack it down. You just can't leave him one-on-one. You've got to give him no option. And ProVolley just a bit slow there on that middle block. Callum Flute up to serve now. It's a perfect pass. Again. Oh, an unfortunate net touch then. But see how the middle came in then for the block against Chev, and he was forced to tip. They're going to need that ProVolley. Calculate up to serve again. Ooh, and that one almost copped the head of Jev just then. I think might have felt that one just past his ear. I think we now see number 12, Samuel, up to serve. Has been using the top spin. We'll use it again. And straight down by Brad Bailey. Jeb up to serve now for the Echidnas.
Bringing back Gigi for the commentary. Passing it over.
I have returned. Thank you, Jardine, for taking over for me just for a brief moment.
We have GG's favourite hot hitter now, Jev to serve. Utilise some float. Came awkwardly off the hands then. Both Thorpe and Ben going for that ball. And a double cold on the Echidnas side. Up for dispute again. Not too sure exactly who would be in the right in this one. The angle's not great here, but the top ref, will have a better view than us.
Explaining that rule there is that in volleyball, the block does not actually count as a touch. So technically you can touch the ball 4 times and one player touching it twice, but the first touch has to be a block. So I think that's where the dispute came from there, with Liam Smith saying that that first touch was a block, therefore he was allowed to touch the second ball.
Yes, it doesn't matter though because the Echidnas have converted that one. Jeb having a massive jump there on the C ball. And Brad Bailey up to serve now again. Float serve straight to the libero. Liam Smith was ready on the net. The focus is high. And that one just went again. Just missed the line. I think that's the right idea though, with a short block. Especially beating Joe Kelly over the block, I think that ProVolley could really utilise that. And short.
And back to point for point, which is what we saw in the third set, which ProVolley managed to come on top of. So Tasmanian Echidnas are going to have to pick it up here if they want to come away with the fourth set.
And we now just saw Nick Jones come again for Brad Bailey in the back row. Secret libs.
For a potentially more defensive structure, which I think is what they need. So a good substitution on the coach's behalf there.
And off hands, off the block, off touches. Liam Smith cutting that angle. Callum Flew to come on, and Liam Smith gets a serve now. And
Just
again,
short.
that's now 2 for the Tasmanian Echidnas.
2 in a row is not what you want to see. Serves into the net. I'm sure the coaches will have a word about that.
Yes. It's all right though. I think we are point for point. It's 8-all in the 4th set. I think that was Milanen up to serve.
A roll shot there from the opposite.
Jones go for a dive, and Cow just made his way through the block. I think the block was expecting it a lot more cross than it was, and he just snuck through that last little back door then. Got Joe Kelly up to serve. Just take his time. And it makes it over. Good long set there by Milanen.
Managed to miss the blades there.
And again, talks about that one. ProVolley just can't let that one happen. Leaving Jev one-on-one. Need to get there, need to give him no other option other than to tip.
The Echidnas have now broken that point-for-point lead and are now in the lead with 10-8.
By Kelly. Left one-on-one. And Josh
Massive
Thorpe.
block by Josh Thorpe.
One-on-one. Didn't want to give that one away. And straight down. And just long. Doesn't happen often. Humidity, it's just going a little bit further than most of the boys are travelling. That's I think why we've seen a few short serves. I think the boys were pulling it back a little bit. Push out a serve. Being serving well for them.
Wonderful block, one-on-one, number 12, ProVolley against number 4. All over Josh Evans there.
It's not often that happens, but they did beat him finally one-on-one. Just trickling over the net. All could get dive by Joe Kelly. Free ball. And beating the Echidnas just off the block.
That gap in the block there is losing them a lot of points.
Yes, I think that's for both teams. I think the middles are just a little bit slow to the outside, costing both teams a bit of a
couple of points.
Deficit.
Oh. I think there was
I think that one might have wiggled the antenna a little bit, but
line ref didn't seem to see it. I saw it.
Everybody else in the room might have seen it. I think she might have been blinking while it happened.
And now we're back point for point. Just got to side out of those kind of points.
Serving with this one. It's gone to Josh Thorpe every time. And Josh Thorpe had nobody then. Absolutely nobody. There was no middle. The line was left completely open. He would love that. Brad Bailey now coming on in the front row for Nick Jones.
Seems that substitution is working pretty well for Tasmania.
Again, 12-all.
Given it right back with the same left open on the line and just right in front of the passer there.
Yeah, Kim was looking a little confused on that one.
Not sure what
Not
they
too
thought.
sure that one was. There was much to dispute on that one, but
you never know. These boys love to argue.
Yeah. Number 8, Sebastian to serve. Ooh, and it's just long.
Loud calls from the boys there. Very certain that one was out, and have to agree.
Yep. Liam Smith now in the front row.
Let's see if Callum can get his serve in. And make up for a couple of his long serves in the past. Let's see if he can do it again.
He's just got to keep it stable. He's had one ace now, he just needs to get it in. Keep it strong, keep it consistent. Liv receives it well. Off the tip. And Brad Bailey was absolutely denied then.
There we go. That's a great example of those two blockers coming together really well, leaving no gap. And when they do that, it works really well. And
yes, the
as you can
Echidnas have
see,
struggled to find a way around that block, especially when they do close it on ProVolley's side. We have seen another change in ball, so I think we're up to 6 now. And it is 14-all in the 4th set. Just unlucky on that one. I think he might have been over the line. Just the backcourt line then.
so backcourt players can hit, but they have to be behind the 3-metre line as they take off. So that point there would have been that backcourt player coming over that 3-metre line.
Shower, yep. And goodbye ProVolley then. Just recognised that they had a shorter setter and just pushed it right of him. Sorry. Just working around the weaknesses of having a shorter blocker.
Again, 15-all.
Number 5 to serve for ProVolley. Just a float serve. And that one just went in. Down the corner then Brad Bailey did. Now he gets a chance to serve. So 16-15 in the 4th set. ProVolley aren't giving this one up as easy as they had in the first couple. Echidnas might be starting to see a little bit of fatigue. Lovely
You can
high
really
ball.
see ProVolley wants it now. Playing very hard.
Off hands. It's good up there by Brad Bailey. A little bit long, a little bit off then. But having to adjust to that one. There's a tip.
Gotta say, the tips have been covered really well by number 4, Josh Evans. Again, there he goes.
And he's tried to beat them, and he has. He's beaten them again on that little tip. I think the
I
Echidnas-
spoke too soon.
Yeah, I think the Echidnas weren't ready for that one. Ready for the first one, weren't ready for him.
But
to
he's been
go again.
relatively consistent throughout the game.
That's S.M. Aladdin. We now have number 1, Michael, up to serve. He's taking his time, taking a breath. 16-all.
Serving's all about the composure, so have 8 seconds from when the whistle is blown.
Good. Good pass there by Nick Jones, and I think that was a left hand. Saw he had the triple block, Liam Smith, and used his left hand to just go right of that triple block.
Nice safe serve from Liam.
Good up. And
Perhaps a double there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it has come out of both hands of number 1, Nick Jones.
Just came out a little bit awkward, that one did. It's all right, Milano will be happy with that one. He gets a chance to serve now. And again, just I think that connection from Kelly and Jev is really going well today for them. Really just isolating Jev one-on-one, and he's working around the block consistently well today.
Totally agree. Some highlights for players today.
Joe Kelly up to serve. Float serve taken well. And couldn't get past the block then.
A great example of a great closed block. Just absolutely denying some angles for ProVolley to get through there.
And
Wonderful
good
float
short
serve.
float serve. They just got the libero just out of that one. And
Which
the
is-
Echidnas have just started to trickle away then. They've now got 20-17, just starting to creep away.
Putting the pressure on ProVolley and forcing them to put a timeout.
Yes, hopefully this time can help them regain a bit of focus and put pressure on, get Echidnas back to point. The Echidnas side, not too sure ProVolley are too fussed about the balls. There are a few boys on the Echidnas side hoping it works in their advantage. Roll shot there by 12. And there we see. And that's what I think from ProVolley when you cover Josh Evans on the block then. He got 2 blocks there, forced a tip and ended up in a scramble by the Echidnas, wasn't able to convert.
Smart play, seeing that both positions 5 and 6 had come in quite short, just sending that nice and deep into the corner.
Michelle up to serve now for ProVolley.
Great serve, just above the tape of the net.
And again, you see, having to tip over that block. And great receive there from that Piper tap. Having to tip again over the block. Joust at the net.
It's kept alive.
Some awkward moves. I think both teams are having a bit of a scramble here, not able to get anybody in system. Ultimately, Cleave was just too attentive on the net, and ProVolley weren't able to receive that little joust, little short tip over the net.
Another timeout to ProVolley. 22-18. Substitution now, what we've seen throughout this whole set and last set. Nick Jones coming off, Bird Bailey coming on front court.
It's worked well for them. Echidnas bench and women's team are happy to support, and a miss serve by Hawk. Doesn't happen often, and I'm not too sure he'd be too happy with that one. We're seeing we've got a potential substitution now. We see number 8 Sebastian come on, and number 11. I think that might be Samuel, just come on now in the back row. And a great serve. Might have been a left-hander. And again.
Left absolutely wide open there, and as we've been saying this whole game, Josh Evans just cannot be leaving him open like that with how well he's been playing.
Echidnas happy to keep him on because he's just been that hot hand all day today. He's been left open. Either the ProVolley team aren't necessarily reading Joe Kelly well, or the middle blocker is a little slow on receiving that one. Tip over the block. Oh, still in play, still in play.
Seems that one may have hit the floor.
Multiple dives everywhere.
But the ref hasn't seen it, so we play on.
Some of the bigger players diving, and just blocked then by Liam Smith. The Echidnas are happy with that scramble. Thought it might have been over a little bit earlier than it was, but ultimately happy to win that point in the end.
What we've learned about this weekend from both women's and men's is play the whistle.
Echidnas have got one more to win the match.
Oh,
And
no.
I think potentially there may be a punishment if Amit's serve is on set point. And don't know if you can see the bench then, but we just think Kavlu just flopped
Very
onto them.
disappointed
Yep.
with his serve there.
Serve by Samuel. Still match point.
Pass up. Hot hands. Can he
And
finish
then-
it?
Oh,
Not quite.
just long. He was just a bit excited on that one, I think. Echidnas just need to keep the focus, just need one more point. ProVolley aren't happy to keep that going. They just want to keep going along.
Definitely not a time to underestimate ProVolley. They're still in it very much.
Not for much longer, as
much
Liam
longer.
Smith has just taken the match winner.
It's a wonderful game from both ProVolley and Tasmanian Echidnas. Seems to be the same result as yesterday, with the Echidnas taking the first 2 sets, but ProVolley coming back in the last 2 sets to really give them a run for their money.
So I think ProVolley really utilised the fact that the Echidnas like that fatigue, or not necessarily like the fatigue, but get a bit more fatigue towards the end. So I think that's when ProVolley decided to really step up their game. Ultimately, wasn't enough today though.
Definitely saw some massive advantages from the connection between setter Joe Kelly and Josh Evans, as well as Liam Smith
Yeah.
in the middle. Definitely was had a massive impact on today's game, and I think ProVolley just didn't adapt to it fast enough.
Yes, I think though we must mention that number 6 for ProVolley, Bashal, he did have a good few serving runs and ultimately I think brought them back into the game. So some good plays both by both teams. Have walked away this weekend with 2 wins against ProVolley in the men's.
Perfect. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening. Please tune in to watch both the ProVolley team and the Echidnas team in round 2 next weekend.